Welcome back to class. Super Saiyan Sarah here today with the Con-Goer's Guide to a Healthy Spine. This is a series inspired by your full convention journey from Con Crunch all the way through to that final moment at the hotel where we've finished our weekend and we are exhausted. So I have a series of videos that you can take with you as we kick off convention season to help you stay energized, stretched, mobile, and just overall feeling good for your very exciting but sometimes very physically taxing convention weekend. Our sixth video is inspired by end of the day. So just getting home from a long weekend or a long day at the con and feeling physically and mentally exhausted. So please enjoy this slow flow that will help you kind of reconnect into your body and have you feeling a little less out of whack as we head to bed. All right, let's start this movement sequence. So I'm gonna have you sit on the floor. If you have a mat, great. If you have a carpet, that'll also work here. You're gonna separate your feet about silhouette width apart so that they're pretty wide here. We're gonna go for a little hip mobility here to just get into that hip socket, stretch it, move it around, and then work a little chest opener here with the arms. So your hands are behind you, fingertips are facing back, and all you're gonna do is keep your chest lifted and lower your legs over to one side. Doesn't matter what side, we do both. I'm going over to the left, and I'm feeling that rotation and stretch, and then come all the way back around to the other side. Let's take that 2 more times. You can always add in more reps. 1 more time to the other side. And then we come over to our starting side and hold. We're gonna sit more upright into a bit of a 90-90 position. So I'm gonna reposition this leg so that my shin is parallel to the front edge, and then my shin is parallel to this long side. We're gonna do a little glute stretch here. So working to square off the hips as best as possible, take a forward fold over that front leg. Options here, you can really go for it and stretch forward, or you can twist your torso a little bit more towards your bent knee to deepen the stretch. Taking big breaths. And then final option here, we're gonna take this back leg long behind us and turn this into a pigeon stretch. So this can be a very intense stretch. So find the variation that works for you. I'm not using yoga blocks, but you can always bring them to the sides to support yourself. And then flex that front foot to protect your knee joint. Really squeeze the glute of the leg that's long behind you. And you can work this in an upright position. You get a little bit more hip flexor flexibility happening here. Or you can work the more yogic forward fold over the leg. And then once again, you can twist a little bit towards that knee. Nice big opener for the hip. From here, we're gonna slowly come out of our pigeon, back to that 90-90, and we transition to the other side. Same thing on the other side. So squaring off, you take that fold over the leg, and one side might feel more enthusiastic to move than the other. That's totally normal. We are, unfortunately, and inconveniently, not symmetrical beings. Let's transition into our pigeon stretch. Once again, lots of variations here. Meet your body where it's at. Especially pigeon can be very finicky. So don't be too hard on yourself. We'll be here. 1 more breath. And then we'll transition back to that center position, coming into a quadruped. So facing whatever you've deemed the front edge of your mat. From here, you can take a couple cat-cow spinal waves, arching the back and rounding the spine. You can also take a few rocks from down dog to plank. Whatever feels good in this moment. And then wherever you're at, we're gonna step the right leg to the outside of the mat. So we're gonna come right to the edge. Your hands are gonna come inside your legs. So it's a bit of a wider lunge here. And then pressing the floor away, take your lunge. Once again, squeeze the glute of the back leg. You can press the knee open here. You can just hang out in your baseline lunge. You can tuck the back toes under and play with lifting and lowering the leg. You can even add a twist with the knee up or the knee down. Lots of options here. I'm going to also play with a quad stretch here. So I'm going to take that back leg, bend it, reach back behind to grab my foot or my ankle, and then take a little quad stretch here. What I like about this is that you get a lot of BOGO deals. You get a lunge, you get a quad stretch, and you get a middle spine twist. If you're in the quad stretch, release it. You're going to change sides. So maybe you come through a plank, maybe you come through your quadruped. Once again, meet your body where it's at. And then find the same variation on the other side. Lots of options here. This is about moving through what you need. Finding that quad stretch. Sides a little tighter. Enjoying stretching. And then release your lunge. Let's all meet with the legs back behind us and finding a child's pose. So just stretching the arms long in front of you. Legs can be zipped together or they can be shoulder width apart. From here, let's thread the needle. Take your right arm up to the ceiling, find a little twist, and then send it long underneath you. Find a gentle twist. And work to keep your hips square here. It helps deepen your twist. Coming back through, we go to the other side. Thread the needle. Big breaths. And then come back through center. Come all the way up to sit. From here, you're going to bring your knees a little narrower and sit on your heels. If this feels too intense, you can shift yourself forward a little bit to take the load off the feet, but nice big stretch through the front of the feet. They're going to work really hard for us this weekend, so we want to make sure that we're giving them some love. I'm going to tuck the toes under now and sit on my heels like this. You're going to feel a big stretch through the toes, big stretch through the arch. Once again, you can always lean forward. You can even play with kind of lifting up into a little squat position, a little crouch and curl, and just release the feet a little bit. We're going to start making our way down to the mat, so however you'd like to get there. I find the safest way is to lie down on your side and then slowly come onto your back. We're going to stretch the upper body a little bit. So recentering yourself, I have my legs bent, but you can keep them straight if you'd like. We're going to start with keeping the spine down. You're going to take your arms straight up to the ceiling. Palms are going to face you. This is a Pilates series that we do on a small barrel where the upper back is in more of a back bend off of a piece of equipment. If you have a foam roller or would like to incorporate that in, you are welcome to do so. So from here, palms face each other. You're going to take your arms out to the side, enjoy the stretch, and bring them back up. We'll do this 2 more times and bring it back up. Last time, take your arms just until they come to shoulder height. Bend your elbows so that they look like a little cactus. Stretch the arms behind you and then bend them back to your start position. 2 more times. Last time, keep your arms straight behind you. Your left arm is going to reach towards your hips, and then we scissor the arms, change sides. And change. And change. Last time, lift both arms up to the ceiling. We turn this into a circle, so both arms lower towards the hips. They open circle around and bring them back up. 2 more times in this direction. You want the circle to only be as big as you can control it. If you feel like you get stuck, you have gone too far. Move in your mobility. Reach long, circle around. 2 more times. This last time, we'll keep the arms long behind us. You're gonna interlace the hands, punch the knuckles away from you, and I'm fine with you lifting the shoulders here. Bring your arms long down by your side. If your legs aren't straight, you can straighten them for this next hamstring series. You're gonna take your right leg to the ceiling, grab behind the thigh, calf, or ankle, and just give a gentle pull. If you feel like you're shrugging your shoulders and having a difficult time reaching the leg, walk your hands down a little bit. You can also use a towel or a t-shirt or a scarf to assist you in having a longer lever to pull this in. Now from here, we're gonna bend the knee in. You're gonna grab onto the ankle or the inside of the foot and find a half happy baby here. So now the thigh is reaching towards the chest, the knee is aiming towards your armpit, and you get a big stretch in the inside of the leg. Keep those hips nice and square to the floor. We're gonna turn this into a supine twist. You're gonna change your hands so your left hand comes to your right knee. Take that bent knee across the body and find your juicy supine twist. If you'd like to add a quad stretch, that long leg bends, you catch the leg and enjoy some added twist and stretch. Breathing easy. Gaze is turned away from the legs. All right, release your quad stretch. We're gonna go for a more intense chest opener here. So you're gonna take your right arm up to the ceiling. You're gonna bring it down to the floor, and we're going to do a little twist here, taking that left arm into a cactus shape to the outside of the mat. Now from here, you might already feel a stretch here. You can add on by pushing off of that right hand and then taking the leg behind you and enjoying that stretch here. Option here, you can also take this arm up to the ceiling. Bring the hand back down. Slowly unravel yourself back to lie down on the mat. And we go to the other side. Left leg comes in to the hands. You take your hamstring stretch. Maybe you play with flexing and pointing the feet, lifting and lowering the hip. And then from here, bend that leg in, take your half happy baby. Always option to bring that opposite hand to opposite hip to make sure that it stays down. And then we turn this into our supine twist. Changing hands, you come across the body, twist away. You can add the quad stretch if you'd like. Depends on the day for me. And breathe into the side that you're stretching. All right, from here, we unravel our twist stretch. You're gonna take that right arm long or into a cactus shape and press back into your chest stretch. Come back through center, come back to your back. Let's even ourselves out. We'll go for a full happy baby with the hands at the ankles or to the insides of the feet. You can play with keeping the legs bent, or you can play with the straddle, bending one knee and then the other, or the most fun one, rocking side to side. From here, bend your knees into your chest, one hand on top of each knee, circle your knees away from each other. And then reverse your circle. Final thing here, soles of the feet come together, lower them down to the mat, arms can come out to the side, long overhead, and enjoy your butterfly stretch. And that's your series, friends. I hope this was a nice reset. Feel free to hang out in this position a little longer. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.